There's a few sites just now all going a bit mental because GoPro have finally announced that they're going to be relaunching the Karma drone, and it's going to be this year. There's not a huge amount of detail, and if you actually go to GoPro or like investor.gopro.com, it gives you the press release, and all it says is Karma will relaunch in 2017. That's pretty much all of it says. But it says GoPro withdrew Karma. I mean, it recalled Karma from the market in November 2016 after a small number of instances of power loss due to mechanical issues related to securing the drone's battery. I don't think that's exactly what I saw in all the videos. There are a lot of videos where it just started going total AWOL and definite power problems, but not a case. It's not just securing the battery; it would be flying for ages, then it would stop working, and then you see that here the engine's just turning on again just before it hits the ground. A few ones which I saw where it was GPS problems going on as well, where it was just sort of pinging off into a direction straight into some trees. So it wasn't just that, and I don't think it was just a mechanical problem. So I don't think that's, certainly from what I've seen and what I've viewed, I don't think that's exactly true. GoPro is completing its testing and in early February will provide more detail for the global relaunch of Karma in 2017. So they're testing it again just now. It seems like it's not going to come out in February. They're just going to tell you more about it in February. All I can say is it's got to be absolutely foolproof. When GoPro brought out the Karma drone, and when it crashed and burned, well, it didn't burn, but whenever it failed as badly as what it did, like GoPro's got nothing on its site now. Shop is just two little GoPro cameras for a company which is like $1 billion in shares. And if you click on drone, what does it say here? It says see in action, so it's still keeping up the footage, and it's still saying it's £700, but you can't buy it. Easy to fly. So it had good things like the controller, which had all that kind of stuff in it, which had the actual screen in it and all that kind of stuff. It was potentially good. It was just, it didn't work, and there's a lot of flaws with it, not just the battery. In terms of its distance, it could fly. In terms of its size, in terms of its compactability, in terms of, it wasn't just the battery that was the problem. It was like whenever you're folding in some of the wings, you're seeing wires being twisted and bent, which over time would not be good. There was also the idea of the unbalancing of the weight issue. Yeah, so to say it was just a battery problem, that was one of the problems, and it's still saying coming soon. So if the GoPro Karma 2.0 came out, I personally, if I was GoPro, I would try and distance myself from owning the drone themselves. I would kind of just go, let's just go and buddy up with a company that does the drones, and we'll give them a whole pile of funding, and they can make it so it uses our camera, but it's not under the GoPro umbrella, because if it goes wrong again, and trust me, it will, you can quote me on that, trust me it will, GoPro is already in a very crap position in the stock market now, in terms of its company value, that to put itself in danger with its drone again is not going to be good. So I would say I really think they should like head over to, like, was it 3DR, 3DS, can't remember, or there's the Eunuch. Maybe just buddy up with another company rather than trying to do it yourself. Would I buy the GoPro Karma drone when it came out? When it's had such bad publicity, it would be irresponsible as a pilot to buy something which you know has had such bad press in the past. That's like buying a car which there's been many instances of it bursting into flames, bursting into fire. Of cars that just go into fire, turn into fire whenever they're just parking in your garage, and then buying that car thinking, I'm going to use this as an everyday car. That would be a bad idea. But yet, some people buy Lamborghinis and they do burst into flames. But nah, I don't, no. Unless it's like £400. Considering you can get the DJI Phantom 3 professional with an extra battery and a backpack for £780 at the moment. That's what I got just the other day. Put a link to that down below. You can get that for £780 with the battery and the backpack. Going for a drone without even a camera for £700, which has got reputation for properly falling out of the sky. Nah. Sorry, GoPro, you had your chance. You massively failed.